Hey everyone and welcome. Today we're going to tackle something that, let's be honest, makes most of us pretty nervous. Having your very first conversation in English. But what if I told you that you can get the basics down in, the next 5 minutes? Well, let's do it. So, does the idea of speaking English for the first time make you feel, a little anxious? Maybe your palms get a bit sweaty? Yeah? Well, you are definitely not alone. But the good news is that feeling is about to go away because this is so much easier than you think. That's right. That is our mission for right now. We're going to break down an entire conversation into simple, easy little pieces. In just a few minutes, you are going to have every single phrase you need to say hello, introduce yourself, and wrap things up like a pro. You ready?
All right, section 1, the first hello. You know, every great conversation starts with a simple greeting. And in English, you've got a few really fantastic options. Let's check out the most important ones. First up, we've got the classic hello. Seriously, think of this as your universal key. It's always safe, it's always polite, and it works in literally any situation, whether it's a job interview or just meeting a new friend. If you're ever in doubt, hello is the way to go. Now, if you want to sound a little more casual, a little more relaxed, you can just use hi. It means the exact same thing as hello, but it's just perfect for friends or, people your own age. So think of it this way. Hello is for respect, hi is for relaxing. Simple. Of course, you can also greet people based on the time of day. So for any time before noon, you're going to use good morning. It's just a really warm, positive way to start a chat. Go on, try saying it out loud, wherever you are. Good morning.
And you guessed it, once noon hits, that greeting changes to good afternoon. You can pretty much use this all the way up until the evening starts, which is usually around 5 or 6 p.m.
And finally, for the evening, we say good evening. Now listen closely on this one, because this is a really important rule we're going to come back to. Good evening is only a greeting. It's the hello you use after the sun goes down. Got it? Okay, section 2. What's your name? So you've said your hello. What's the very next logical step? The introduction, of course. How do you actually share your name and ask for theirs? Your two perfect, super easy options here. The most common and casual one is just I'm, followed by your name, like I'm Carlos. If you want to be a little more formal, you can say my name is Anna. Honestly, you can't go wrong with either one. And just look at how simple this whole exchange is. The question is always going to be, what's your name? And the answer, it's just one of those two phrases we just learned. I'm or my name is. See that? It's a perfect little rhythm. Question, answer. Okay, listen up, because this is a huge tip that's going to make you sound way more natural. I know it's really tempting for Spanish speakers to translate me llamo directly to I call me, but in English that just, it doesn't really work. So please, lock this in your brain. Always use I'm or my name is. So, you've just exchanged names? Now what? This simple little phrase is the perfect next move. Nice to meet you. It just instantly makes the conversation feel warmer, and it shows the other person that you're genuinely happy to be talking to them.
Section 3. Sounding more natural. Okay, so knowing the words is one thing, right? But how do you say them without sounding like you're reading from a textbook? Let's go over a few simple tricks to make you sound smooth and natural.
Let's just walk through these 3 tips really quick. First, feel the rhythm. For a phrase like good morning, try clapping it out. Good morning. 3 beats. That rhythm is everything. Second, nail those key sounds. The oo in good is short. It's good, not good. And the word name has that A sound, so it sounds more like name. And last, a little cultural tip. Smile. Seriously, a bit of eye contact and a smile are a massive part of a friendly English greeting. All right, section 4, putting it all together. We have all the building blocks now. We've got greetings, we've got introductions, we've got those polite little phrases. So now let's put them all together and see what a simple, natural conversation actually looks like. Okay, so just imagine 2 people meeting for the very first time. Person A kicks things off with a classic friendly opener, hello, good morning. And here's the perfect response from person B. See how she switches to the more casual hi, then gives a simple intro, I'm Anna. And here's the key part, she immediately asks the question back, what's your name? That right there is how you keep a conversation going. Person A, who we'll just call Luis, answers right away, I'm Luis. And then boom, he uses that perfect connecting phrase we just practiced, nice to meet you.
And Anna's response is super simple. She just adds one tiny but important word, to agree with him. Nice to meet you too. And since this is just a quick, simple meeting, she ends it with a friendly, casual, bye.
Which brings us to our final and very crucial step. How do you end the conversation smoothly? Let's look at the easiest ways to say goodbye.
You've got 3 fantastic options here. Goodbye is the most standard. You can use it anywhere, anytime. Bye is a little quicker, a little more casual. It's probably the one you'll hear most often. And see ya is a really warm, friendly option to use when you think you'll probably see that person again.
Okay, remember that rule I told you to pay attention to? Well, here it is. This is hands down one of the most common mistakes learners make. And if you get this right, you are going to sound amazing. Good evening is always a greeting, hello for the night. Good night is always a farewell, a goodbye. Just think of it this way. Evening is for arriving, night is for leaving.
And there you have it, all the essential pieces for a complete, successful conversation. You know how to start it, you know what to say in the middle, and you know how to end it. The only thing left to do now? Practice. So here's a little challenge for you. Find a quiet moment today and just say that whole dialogue out loud to yourself. You have all the tools you need. The only real question is, are you ready to use them? You've got this.